we play Spacebase Startopia, and I'm not alone here. My name is Patrick, and I have my mate Alun with me here. You can hear his voice. Hi, Alun. How are you?
Hey Patrick, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. Yes, I have a nice game to play, and you at my side. Nothing can go wrong, I guess.
Oh, that's tempting fate.
So we're here. We're here. It's Space-Based Topia, and we want to show the viewers a little bit all the decks and some of the aliens and what we can do to get their energy, because this is the currency of that game. Is that right?
Yep, absolutely. So we want to. The aim of the game is to build up energy and use that to run the base, make it even better. Use it to just improve everything and make it the most desirable space station in the galaxy.
Yes. The best
small ambition.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it looks like this is our space base, and it looks like a little bit like a donut Death Star, something like that.
Yeah, and you notice that it's kind of under construction there, and that's another part of the game is that the energy gets involved with. When you get more energy, you can unlock further decks and kind of gradually expand around until you get the full spacey donut experience.
So maybe we will extend it a little bit. So in this picture, it looks like the Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi donut.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with that. Yes. Oh, we have.
Before the IFS can unleash you on the known galaxies, we are obliged to offer you this introductory course. This is mainly for insurance purposes, but don't worry, we will keep it as brief as possible. This scenario will introduce you to the basics of controlling your Startopia base simulator.
Yes, the humor is great in that game. I got permanently dissed by her voice.
Welcome to the Startopia Basics introductory course.
So okay, so the first steps here are, you can see on the upper right side, we have our quests, our tasks, and it's just moving the camera, and we can do that like this. So we are ready for our next tasks. What we have here are the fuzzies.
Which, despite the name, are not furry.
Furry?
Or fuzzy.
The furry fuzzies. Oh yes, we need a charging station for them, because they don't have unlimited energy, and there are some minions of us. Is that right?
Sorry, broke up a bit for me there.
Okay, these fuzzies are some sort of minions to us. They help us in on different tasks we have.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll carry out lots of jobs around the station. You get to really kind of instructed to do whatever you need to do, from kind of picking up trash to construction.
Yes, when we can see that, I just picked up a crate. This was this package, and I can drop it, and now unbox it, and now we can see what's inside. This is a charging station for the fuzzies, so let's create them. And now you can see that the fuzzies are on their way to build up their own charging station. I can right click on them, and at the moment this fuzzy is a construction fuzzer, and I can give him the advice that he is only responsible for crates. This is very important later in the game. And a cleaning fuzzer. The cleaning fuzzer is important to get rid of the waste, like this here. But I can collect the waste by my own too. I can support the fuzzies a little bit, just pressing the left mouse button. Okay, now we have a little more tasks. So run a birth. While I will create that birth, you can tell the viewers a little bit what that birth means. Alun.
He taxed me there. I've just seen in the chat there, actually, we've got a few people by the sound of it that have played the original
Oh, okay.
Startopia by look at that this one is influenced by pretty heavily, as you can see. So yeah, glad to see there's some people that recognise the game and are excited for the new one.
Yeah, that's nice. That's so we're building up our berth, so they have a room to rest. The visitors have a room to rest here, so we have to build some sleeping pods here. Just 3 of them, and this is a hydro clean, just to have a shower. So on top here we have our energy, and this is our currency. So I have to first build a little bit like this here, the soda machine.
You put the game a little louder in the settings.
I have to build up that berth, and then I will crank up the volume of the game a bit. Just a second, because I don't want to cancel building that. So maybe some sleeping pods here. Okay, now we have a total of 8,240 energy. We have 5,900, so this is not a problem. So confirm that, and immediately 1 or 2 of our fuzzies are on their way to build up our berth.
And looking after those essentials is just so important for them, for the aliens that populate the system. And you need to attract more aliens, which means getting a lot of these basic facilities in. And that's where that's the kind of theme around this main deck that we're on, is providing a lot of those basic needs.
So that's right. I'm increasing the volume a little bit, and let's continue the game. So they're building up the berth, and on our task list is run a slush machine, run a sleeping pod, hydro clean, and a chocolate bar. This is what we have done. Oh, there's a little bit of waste.
You receive prestige and RFS designated pseudo-currency, which you can use for new empowerments such as...
So I have to build up the sleeping pods and all that. Yes, the slushing machine and the chocolate bar. So now we can see all the aliens rushing towards our berth. We have 2 entries here.
This is a very exciting day for them. They've previously just been on a big empty donut.
So, research communication center. Oh, okay. We have to go to the research part here. We need a communication center to. It's some sort of a commercial thing that everyone in the galaxy can find his way to our space base. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it's a real essential of every base. It's one of those things that you'll want to build right at the start to make sure you get as many visitors coming as possible.
But it's not done with that. So we need some employees to run this thing when it's built up. So I can go to the units part, and there are 4 available creatures with the fuzzies, and then we have the Telgor, and the Telgor are for later for the recycling machine. We need the bugs to contact other species. So we hired 1 bug.
Yeah, is where all the species really come into their own, because each one is useful for different things, and it's really important you get that balance right, look after them all, and make sure you've got a good, diverse population that's gonna help you out in all the ways you need them to.
That's right. So is that my bug? No. So we have to wait until he appears here in the workplace. We have 4 workplaces here. But for the moment, 1 bug should be enough, I guess. Yes, here it is. Now it's working. We can see that guy here. Axika is his name. So these are the basics, so there's a little bit much waste here. So you have to oh, we managed it. We managed the first mission of the tutorial. So you have to keep your space base clean, because later you will yeah, maybe getting some problems with some bugs and stuff that can infect your guests.
Initiate welcome protocol. Welcome to the second part of the Startopia Basics Introductory Course, Command R. Commander, after our experiences in the first part and the evaluation of your mediocre handling of the Startopia Base
So this is our second mission here. We already have a recycling center and this. Oh, sorry. This is our berth.
The foundation of all Startopia bases are the alien visitors that come on board.
And we have some garbage bots. They are very important. So our fuzzies, now they are in garbage mode when they are gray, and they collect the waste and put them into that garbage bot, and when it's full, then it automatically starts moving, and he takes this one to the recycling station. So, oh, here are our station ratings. That is very important, so we can see how popular we are. At the moment we are at 50%. It's not good, but it's not too bad at the moment. But we have to increase that. Okay, we have here some crates. So we can collect them and put them right here so we can unbox them. This one is for our atmosphere. That is very important, so you can see the pollution here. So everything that is red is bad. So everything that's blue is good. So let's build up one here. So these crates are presents. So we can build up one maybe here for the moment.
Commander, an alien's need for clean atmosphere has reached a critical level. Use the atmosphere view to identify.
So we can also create another one by ourselves under objects. Atmosphere filter. I think it's not a bad idea to place an additional one here. And now here is our recycling machine, so we can put that garbage we collected earlier here. And you can see we increased our station rating by 2%.
Now let's turn our attention to the fun deck.
2 whole percent. Look at that.
But now comes the interesting part, because that donut is split into several decks, and one of them is the fun deck.
So far we've limited ourselves to the subject.
And this is an already equipped fun deck. So in the campaign later, you have an empty space here, and you have to create some stuff like this one here, a black hole drop. This is something like a freefall tower. But but this time it ends in a black hole. We have a sleeping pod hotel here and an arcade. This is very important to me.
Man of culture.
Yeah. The cat cafe. Okay, go a little bit.
That one's quite
close.
important to me.
That's the cat cafe. Oh no, cats are my nemesis.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes, I get getting sick when because of the.
How are you allowed on the internet if you don't like cats?
Yeah, I like them, but they don't like me. Maybe I think that is the problem. Okay, extend the fun deck, an additional sector. Okay, so you can see it's pretty narrow here, so we can enhance this one by open this bulkhead here, and we have to spend 15,000. That's a lot of energy.
Drum roll.
So now you can see we have another room, and there is a space disco. Look at this. But they don't have energy.
Guys, by the way, if you want to ask us any questions in the chat, feel free. We are reading as we go along, and we'll read out your comments and put your questions forward. So feel free to shout up and let us know what you think, and if you want to know anything else about the game.
So this is an energy distributor for our objects here. This one is an atmosphere filter. It's yes, just like the one we built it up in the upper deck. So now we have to wait for a fuzzy to come over. Oh, he's coming via this tube lift here.
There he is.
Otherwise, I had to go to another deck and fetch one by myself and place it right here. So when they're yellow, they're in construction mode, and now we have powered up the disco. Okay, we need to hire something like an animator. I think the Celebrammer are the party guys. Yes, the Ibiza aliens. So hire one.
Night Dragoon X says, "Don't lose hope. There's a cat on this planet which could like you." So.
Oh, okay. Yes, I had a cat when I was about 18, and with her it was no problem. I don't know what's
selective.
Yes, I think so. Yes, my best friend's cat also no problems. But one day, my wife and me, we went to friends, and they had a cat, and I haven't seen that cat the whole evening long, but I realized in my throat I was had problems to breathe.
Oof.
And that was not very funny. So I can laugh about cats movies on the internet. So
well, at least these ones are virtual.
yes. So I'm safe right now, I think. Okay, let's do the third mission of the tutorial. Oh, we have a lot of crates here, and we should collect them immediately because they have not an unlimited life. Is that right? Oh, but this guy.
Yeah, everything's got a certain amount of health, and you do need to top those up. On a related note, actually, we've had a question in from Night Dragoon X. Will fuzzies get a priority bar about which task they should do before others, so that you can kind of take control of? So can you tell them what tasks to prioritize, or do you have to do that manually?
At the moment they're in automatic mode, but I can just click on it with the right mouse button, and then I can tell him you are just my construction fuzzer or my cleaning fuzzer. At the moment they should be on automatic mode, yes. So we have to collect these resources, 20 of them. And bonus objectives. The cargo hold. This is our cargo hold. In the game, you have to build up a cargo hold to store these sources, and they can keep fresh in this cargo hold, so you don't have to be worried about them to being destroyed. So I have some stuff here. I can put that into the cargo. Okay. So now
I've got a question here from Torixu about will the game have a co-op mode for the campaign like Dungeons 3, and could you show or tell how a PvP fight will look, because I can't imagine how a fight could look like. Well, for first off, for multiplayer stuff, we actually might be, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, we may well be looking at some multiplayer stuff in another stream on Friday, where we'll be hopefully looking at that in a little bit more detail. But Pat, do you have anything else to add about how we play through the campaign?
So we are here in a very moody. We're at a very moody deck. So we have different surfaces here. Like lava surface, jungle surface. I don't know what this is, but here are some plants, and I can harvest them to get sources. But I need to recruit some dryads, and theirs will be responsible for this deck here. So I had 3 of them.
Okay, we've got the chat talking about nudist cats now. I think it's gone too far. That would solve the problem, but opens up a all new manner, really.
Okay. So, what we can do terraforming here at the bio deck. We can, we have here the tundra, taiga, and we need this terraforming for our visitors, because they need special atmospheres and surroundings to feel comfortable. We can harvest this one, get some minerals. Okay. So let's terraforming a little bit. This one, the rainforest, and transforming this one here. So now we also have access to different sorts of plants that we can harvest to get more resources. I can also increase here that circular to terraform everything, but I keep it there. Now we can add some water. Maybe that is a good size.
This gives you a 54.6% probability of surviving more than 5 minutes in a real test scenario.
Okay.
Congratulations.
She's looking forward to our work, I guess. Okay, so we have completed the tutorial, and that was just to show you which decks we have. So now we can start the campaign, where we have to
Welcome to your first test scenario, Commander. I'm very
so that's the first test. We have to take care of a lot of more decks. At the moment we have just our basic deck, and the first thing to do usually is creating that communication center. We talked about it, and hire a buck. Let's hire 2 of them, and they're not very expensive. Then we need a power station. Oh, we have... That's what I forgot. We have some crates.
See, we've got a question in there from the chat from True Gangrel. It says, "Holy hell, Startopia, has this been remastered?" No, it has not been remastered. This is a brand new game, but it takes what should we say, like a spiritual successor. There's an influence from that original game, but this is very much our take on it. Realm Forge, the guys who have done Dungeons, and they're taking that kind of beloved concept and running with it really, and we're here to show you everything it has to offer.
That's right, and here we've got some presents that are very helpful now. An atmosphere cleaner, so we don't have to waste our energy to build them up. And we also got this one here, this garbage bot.
Commander, you have just successfully built your first garbage bot.
Okay, now we need a berth.
Wait, are we talking about your training?
So, and she's always dissing me.
Yeah, she'll do that.
Okay, so let's build a door right here and maybe here. Need some sleeping pods. Check out my energy, that I don't have to cancel my build. Oh, I'm running out of energy. So this one, and this one, and this one, and a little bit of chocolate. Okay, confirm that. And here you can see our fuzzies, but they're in waste mode, so I can transform him to a construction fuzzy. And these guys here, they're collecting the garbage, and he will bring that one to our garbage bot. So now we have to build up a recycler. That is important to get rid of all the waste, and a nice side effect is that we will gain energy. So let's build that up here. Pretty close. So that we build up the recycler here, and we also have to hire some guys here. This is the alien race Telgor. Let's hire 4 of them.
Sorry to interrupt, Patrick. I've just been told by working on our tech stuff behind the scenes. We need to restart the stream really quickly. Sorry, guys. We'll be back in just a few seconds. It really won't be a long pause. We'll be right back.
But I think it's a rather tough comparison, because it was limited in functionality and well, maybe the comparison is appropriate after all. In order to successfully complete this test scenario, it is now necessary to